This is a classic British turntable. It's a Goldring Lenco. Come and have a look at this, Jane. I can tell you're excited, aren't you? It's a Goldring GL75 transcription turntable. It smells, actually. It smells. 78, 45, 33 and 16. I don't know why anybody would have anything that's 16. It looks, well, there's bits missing. That's the anti-skating weight thing that's not there anymore. There should be a little wire going there, but I don't know. I'm going to have fun with this. So I haven't done anything with it. It needs cleaning first of all. Nice. So I'll do that later. But to start with, I've already come up with a problem. First of all, the mains cable is cut, so I've got to fit a plug to it, and the audio plug is an old DIN type of plug. Grundig and Phillips used to use this type, and well, a lot of old systems, they used to use this type of plug. So I've got to fix that or replace it, or I've got to find out. There's a lot. So I need an amplifier, which I've got. I need some speakers, so that's why I'm looking to get some speakers from eBay, and that's why I don't want to spend any money on them. They're not going to be for my listening pleasure. They're going to be for doing this. So I thought you'd be excited about that, Jane. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to put the lid down now. Look at this. My goodness me, no wonder it's making a bit of a noise when it's going round. I did turn it on months ago, plugged it in, and it was making a bit of a noise, so I didn't do anything more. And this is why. I just watched a little video about how to remove the platter. This is really, I can hardly hold that with one hand. So I just learned how to remove it, and it was basically hit the spindle like that, whilst at the same time having a finger underneath the platter and like hitting it and lifting it off, and it came off. So good old internet, good old AI, that's what I say. So I think I better give this a clean. I've now removed the cabinet lid. The problem with it was something quite simple, but I didn't know that at the time. Look, what a mess I've created here. Oh, there we are. There is the mechanism, and basically it was just like seized up. So there's a way in which when you move that piece backwards and forwards, it moves a little. There's a sort of like a little thing inside it. And that wasn't moving. It's meant to move, and it wasn't moving because it was just like gunged up. But now it's okay. I had to remove it first, and I've just spent a pleasant few minutes cleaning the hinges from what they were. They were that colour before, and now they're bright and shiny. Oh. Well, Jane, look what I'm doing.
Look at my kitchen table, everyone.
Well, I'll clear it up afterwards. I've been awake since 5 o'clock this morning, or maybe 4 o'clock, and I was too excited about this. That's why I couldn't go back to sleep. So one of the things I did was I just wanted to weigh how much this is. It's very heavy, and I've actually calculated by what I did. I stood on the scales like so. 81.8, and then I stood on it again, holding this 85.5, so I can work out the actual weight of that. And I've worked it out. It's without the mat, it's 3.7 kilos. That's heavy, isn't it?
Very heavy.
Yes. Anyway, so I've taken all this apart. And I'm now at the point of putting everything back together.
Good luck with that.
And the thing is, I've got this bit,
You don't know where it
I
goes?
know it goes there somewhere. It's for the on-off knob. When you get home from your art exhibition, this will all be nice and tidy, and I won't be able to actually get it working yet because I need a plug, a DIN type plug. I've got these little bits and pieces here, little screws. I've got to try and remember what they are, and also all these little bits here. I've got the head shell. I've even cleaned up the hinges. Look at that. See?
Very impressive.
And these are that's the counterweight. That's the bit for the anti-skating. I need to get a tiny little bit of thread. And somebody in the comments said, get a fishing weight. And I've looked up to see what weight it has to be. It has to be either 1 gram or 4 grams, depending on what cartridge I'm using. And this is why, you know, the cabinet lid wasn't working. It's because this was all gunged up, but I've oiled it now and the mechanism works properly. So when you open it, you can sort of like, you open it to a certain point and then you push the lid back a little bit further and then it will release itself. And that just needed cleaning up. I've got the cartridge is broken, so I've got a new cartridge that Julian had, so he's given that to me. And with the platter, the way that this works, I'm just going to demonstrate this, because this is called an idler wheel.
Falling over the Hoover here.
Oh yes, don't fall over the Hoover. I needed that for cleaning up all the dust because there's loads of dirt in it and everything. But this is basically how it works. So come and have a look at this, Jane. So this wheel, that spins round. There's a little motor there, and that engages the wheel, and the wheel runs against the inside of the platter, like here. So the wheel goes.
Yes, darling.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. and so that mustn't be slippery. That's got to be sort of like what's the word? What's the opposite word to slippery?
Rough.
Rough. That's it. Yes. So it has to be clean, but it has to be rough as well. And I've put some oil in the spindle, so that runs nice and smoothly. And then, oh yes, I had real trouble getting this on. The way this works is brilliant. So this is the speed. You telling me to hurry up? Okay. The speed of this, somebody in the comments told me what the 16 RPM is for, and I'm going to say about that. I can do that to myself later on. I can film that myself. But you lift this up and it engages, look. See that? That engages that lever, and that runs the wheel at different levels against that. That spindle to increase or decrease the speed. What do you think to that?
Oh, it's marvellous.
Okay, right, well, you can stop filming now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. I forgot to show a second ago, when Jane was filming me, what this bit here is. That's a brake. So there's a piece of metal here that is actually, it raises up like that. And on the end of it is a little piece of like rubber material. So this is the on-off switch. So when you have it in the off position, that piece of metal is raised and the rubber rubs against the underside of the platter to help break it, to help stop it. So when I turn this to the on position, you'll see what happens. That pushes the piece of metal down so that the rubber is not engaging anymore. So you stop it with off, it raises. It's really clever engineering. Well, I've fallen at the last hurdle. I've got the lid working properly, like so, and I've cleaned it all up and it's looking quite nice, and it works. And the speed variation works nicely. So that's going nicely. The brake works. Takes a while to slow down because it's a heavy platter, but it stops. The thing is, I've fallen at the last hurdle because I was fitting a new cartridge, and the connector that goes from the cartridge, from the head shell to the cartridge, just snapped. It must be with age, and so I've oh dear, it's so sad. There's 33. There we are. So it's nice, but I can't play it because I need to get a cartridge or a soldering iron or something. Anyway, nearly there.